fill while still serving quality cuts. The supermarket giant splashing cash to get your business. And Gorgeous George, a new portrait of the young prince. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 Now.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app
On DAB Digital Radio.
and on 1395 AM.
This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
And good afternoon to you. It is 6 minutes past 3 here on 5AA, and we are now live on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream. So jump on and say hi, because it's time to get arty.
5AA's State of the Arts.
And today I want to hear from you. I'm asking you, what is your best or your worst pickup line? Give me one that you use on people, maybe a pickup line that's been used on you. The best one this afternoon is going to get a Wallace Cinemas family pass. I'll send you to the movies for telling me a terrible pickup line. Rusty and Paraka, you were quick off the mark. Hello, Rusty. Do I have you there, Rusty? Oh, I think there might be an issue with the phone line. Let me try this. How's that? Nah, we're having a couple of issues. I'll put you back to Pat and see if we can sort out that phone line, Rusty. Oh, it better be good after this, all the suspense that's happening right now. Joining me in the studio today is Charles Wu and Kaya Ocampo. And the reason we're talking about pickup lines is because I was inspired by The Questions, which is a new performance by the State Theatre Company at the Space Theatre starting from the 26th of July next week. And you two are the stars. Welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, Stacey.
This sounds full on. A rom-com musical. It's called The Questions. Tell me about it. It's people on a first date?
Yeah, so it's a brand new musical. It's about a blind date between a guy and a girl, and they meet at the guy's apartment, and it goes horribly wrong immediately. But then it ends horribly right because they are forced to stick together and they have to shelter in place because there's something going on in the world and they're basically put into lockdown.
A lockdown? What's
yeah.
that? We have no experience with that in recent times.
Crazy idea. Yeah, and so they're forced to, lock down together, and they are polar opposites, and so they just go, this is going to be a catastrophe. How are we going to get out of this alive, let alone, find some kind of connection? But through the magic of theatre and song and
No spoilers.
theatre, no
Yeah.
spoilers, they
Will they
might
fall in
come
love?
together.
Will they
You'll
or
have to come
won't
and
they?
find out.
You'll have to come see.
Yeah, exactly.
And so is it just the two of you on stage, or?
No, so there's also a band, a 3-part band with Jackson, James and Sam. They're awesome, multi-talented musicians on keys and guitar and drums, and they are also minor characters. They kind of look into the resident's apartment and kind of comment on what's going on, and they have their own backstories and they have their own storyline that they're following, and it's very entertaining.
Yeah,
they're
kind
very
of like
funny.
They're the next door neighbours, and they also play the music for the show. So they kind of do double
that's part of the
duty.
music. Oh,
Yes,
see, because
yeah,
usually
yeah.
when there's a band involved, they're either off stage or they're on stage but not incorporated into the storyline.
Yeah.
So they sort of take on characters.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
you
Doing
see
it,
them-
yeah, things a bit differently. So we're a cast of 5, and they're
Yes,
very funny.
yeah. So it's like a live musical performance as well as a show.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It's gonna be really fun.
Sorry, we're getting a couple of pickup lines on the text line 0448081395.
Can you read some out? I'd
Yeah,
love
I
to
got
hear them.
distracted by Jack. Lucky for you, it's not illegal to be a stunner. Otherwise, you'd be permanently in jail.
Oh my god.
Jack, I like it. What about this one? If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Oh my god.
No, I know they're terrible, aren't they?
That's so lame.
Hey, but they make you laugh. I guess that's kind of they're icebreakers, aren't
That's
they?
the point,
I think
isn't
they're meant
it?
to be stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're meant to be an
Yeah.
icebreaker. It's if someone goes, then so be it. But
Yes.
if you give someone a laugh, maybe you're looking for a sense of humour
Exactly.
in a partner.
That's true.
All right, Rusty's back on the phone. Let's try again, Rusty. Do we have you now?
Hello.
Yes, we've got you. Hello.
Oh, Hi, Stacey. Yeah, hi. I'm on my son's phone. My microphone's gone on my phone.
Oh, all right. We'll blame him.
Technical issues.
We know all about those, Rusty.
Sure, I'm sure you do. Look, this is an old, I'm not sure if it's good or bad, an old classic. I wouldn't use it, or I haven't used it. But a pickup line, right? Hello, sorry to bother you. I think I've lost my phone number. Just wondering if I could have yours.
I don't believe you that you've never used it, Rusty. You've used it for sure.
Or not.
Thanks for the call.
Sorry,
Love
it's
it.
a bit cheesy.
No,
good afternoon,
you
folks.
too. See ya.
Bye.
That's Rusty in Paracket. That's the point, though, isn't it? Some of them
That's
are
funny.
really cheesy.
Yeah.
And so, in the performance, do the two characters, I guess they don't know much about each other if it's a blind date, and they're going through that process of getting to know each other and senses of humours and personalities.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, and due to the unforeseen circumstances, they have to get to know each other in a kind of intimate way.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
I'm
gonna
so
spoil it.
intrigued.
Yeah. The first scene is it's like every bad first date that you can imagine. Everyone makes a faux pas. There's just a lot of, silences and weird jokes that don't land. And there's just a lot of awkwardness, but it just feels so real. And it will make the audience kind of fall for the characters and want them to be together by the end.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So who should you go with to watch this show? Is it awkward to take mum and dad? Should you go
I
with
don't
your
think so.
partner?
Yeah,
Should you?
no, bring the family,
bring the
but
family.
also if you want to make it a date, make it a
Yeah.
date. It's a great date idea.
It's a great first date idea. I think I would say it's the best, opener. It's the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to a theatre show as a first date, but I think that would actually be a really good one. It doesn't require too much talking.
No.
You get to know a fair bit about someone's sense of humour if they laugh along to the same jokes as you, I guess.
Yeah.
this could be a good one.
You can go out to dinner after or a drink if it goes well.
Yeah.
What they thought about it, and then it sparks a conversation.
Yeah, and you share
Great.
an emotional experience with someone, and you might form, a deeper connection quicker, really, rather than, say, small talk at a bar or something.
Oh, very deep. I like that. Okay, getting a couple more texts. 0448081395. This is going to be good. I used this line. It didn't go too well. Okay, keep going. Your mother looks very beautiful. I hope you will be as beautiful when you reach that age.
Whoa.
I don't know about that one.
That kind of sounds like an insult.
I don't know about that one, yeah.
I get told I look like my mum a lot, which I take as a compliment, but I don't know how I'd feel about that.
It's the way that it was phrased.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
All right, Alex from Salisbury East is on the phone. Alex, save us. Is yours a bad or a good one?
Hello, guys. How you going?
Good.
This is for you, Stacey. Hello, Angel. Which heaven did you fall from?
Oh, Alex, go on. Tell me more. I love it.
Thank you.
Have you used it? You've used that in your time?
I did, and she married me.
Oh, she is an angel.
Yep, actually, that's her nickname. That's what I do call her.
Oh, that's beautiful. See, some of
thank you,
these
thank
do
you.
work. Well done.
All right, see you
ya.
later.
Thanks for the call. It's Alex in Salisbury East. I want to know your best or your worst pickup lines. Jump on the phone, 8223 0000. Have either of you ever had a bad pickup line used on you? You're looking at me like, not really.
None that I can remember.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it our I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard it, let alone used one. I don't know if that's yeah.
No, fair enough. No, that's okay. Well, it sounds like it'll be a lot of fun, the questions at the Space Theatre. Thank you both for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so
Pleasure,
much for
yeah,
having
thanks
us.
for having us.
It was so much fun.
Charles Wu and Kaya Ocampo. The questions will be on at the Space Theatre from the 26th of July to the 17th of August. So jump online to get tickets at the State Theatre Company of South Australia, statetheatre.com.au. Thank you so much. It is 3:15 here on 5AA. I'll take some more of your calls. Keep your pickup lines coming. 8223 0000 is the number, or send me a text 0448 08 1395. Up next, I'll tell you about a new art exhibition that's on at the Festival Centre as well.
Today I'm talking to Tracy, who is one of Arbor Vitae's many happy customers. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Lee.
Tracy, when did you start taking Arbor Vitae and what for?
I'm a cake maker by trade and suffered with sore hands for years, which is a common issue for my fellow bakers. They know how debilitating it is. A friend suggested I tried Arbor Vitae, and I can't believe how well it's worked for me.
And what benefits have you noticed about Arbor Vitae?
It was after my second bottle that I noticed the difference. My pain has all but disappeared. It's like a magic potion. I'm able to work with no pain. No stretch of the truth. It's worked so well for me.
Well, it's wonderful how much of a positive impact Arbor Vitae's had on your life. Thank you for your time, Tracy. Arbor Vitae is an anti-inflammatory supplement and it's now on sale at Chemist Warehouse, Australia's cheapest chemist. So now you know where to go for a great price. Chemist Warehouse. For more information, visit arborvitae.com.au. And remember, always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Right now, the comfort of home and the safety of your family are more important than ever. Ken Hall Plumbers are here to help when you need us with essential plumbing, electrical and roofing services. Blocked toilet, no hot water, faulty gas heater or leaking roof. We'll take care of your home while you take care of your family. Working safely since 1983. Ken Hall Plumbers, 8364 5855.
There is care in simplicity. Our experienced team understand that keeping things simple and easy is the best approach. Visit simplicityfunerals.com.au or call us 24/7 to get started today. Simplicity Funerals. Easy, respectful, simple.
Harris Scarf clearance sale is on now. That's right, massive clearance sale on now. Save big on bedding, kitchen, electrical and women and men's clothing. Deals won't last, so hurry before it's gone. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices.
The way we connect with listeners is changing. Radio, podcast, streaming, in-store, and the way to connect your business with millions of Aussie listeners every week is at Amplify. August 27 and 28 at Jama's Restaurant, Bowden. Tickets are free, but you need to register at audiorsvp.com.au. Hear how audio can change the way you do business for the better. Register now at audiorsvp.com.au.
Eliminate the middleman with JB Caravans. JB Caravans are a factory direct caravan dealership and they're having their grand opening sale this week from Thursday to Sunday. Check out full off-road hybrids from $79,990 and Aussie-made touring vans from $74,990, as well as incredible deals on off-road vans, Iveco motorhomes and cash and carry gear. Don't miss JB Caravans grand opening sale. Starts Thursday, ends Sunday, 11 to 37 Port Wakefield Road, Jepps Cross, or visit jbcaravans.com.au.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
I'm giggling reading some of your messages coming in. I'm asking for the best pickup lines this afternoon. Best or worst? You decide if it's the best or the worst. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Or you can text it in 0448 08 1395. Wallace Cinema's family pass up for grabs to the best caller this afternoon. Kerry says, "Hi Stacey, here's a giggle for you. Years ago I had a massive crush on a gorgeous French student I was at uni with. Thinking I'd be a smarty, I attempted to introduce myself to him in my rather wonky French, and in doing so I accidentally called him a potato." Kerry, I can just imagine the look on his face when you start talking to him in really bad French and he's like, "Did you just call me a potato?" He saw the funny side of it, and to this day we're still friends. It was a great icebreaker. And see, that's the main thing with pickup lines. They might not be good. They might not work to win someone over, but maybe they break the ice. Maybe someone will think, all right, well, you know, it took some guts coming over to say that to me. This is one of the most iconic pickup lines from Friends, one of my favourite series.
Yeah, this is Tag. This is Phoebe. Phoebe, can I see you for a second?
Phoebe? That's a great name.
Oh, you like that? You should hear my phone number. Okay.
8223 0000 is the number to call. Tell me what your best or worst pickup line is. We are in the middle of State of the Arts, and I wanted to talk about a new festival that's coming up at the Adelaide Festival Theatre. It's called Our Mob. It's an exhibition of art by First Nations artists, as well as different literary events as well. So it's got Our Words and Our Young Words as part of it. To tell us all about it is Celia Coulthard. She's the First Nations Programming Executive at the Adelaide Festival Centre and joins you this afternoon. Hi, Celia.
Hello.
Thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us about Our Mob. When can we head down to the Festival Theatre and check it out?
Okay, well, it's all kicking off very soon. We have quite a lot happening from starting from the 3rd of August, running right through mid-October. So Our Mob and Our Young Mob are actually in their 18th year this year. So they've been real community favourites. The exhibitions feature artworks from First Nations artists practising in South Australia. So we get works from all across the state, and they're displayed in the Festival Theatre foyer galleries down here at Adelaide Festival Centre. And as I said, kicking off on the 3rd of August through to the 12th of October. Oh. And alongside that is Definition. So that's a new exhibition celebrating our first languages through poetry. So that will sit alongside.
All right. So it sounds like there's a lot going on. Tell us what people can expect. That's quite a long time, from the 3rd of August to October 12. So is it different events? Is it the exhibition on in the, where did you say it was? What part of the Festival Theatre?
In the Festival Theatre foyer gallery. So if you're heading into the Festival Theatre, the galleries are along the wall there, across from all the doors. Primarily, because Our Mob is such a long-running exhibition, we like to program our other events and literary events alongside the exhibition and through that time period from sort of early August into October. So we'll have Our Words, which is our literary program of panels, on the 21st of September, and Our Young Words, which is illustration workshops for kids, on the 22nd of September. And now they're actually in a different venue, however. They're in the Art Space Children's Gallery over in our other building where the Dunstan Playhouse is. And in the Children's Art Space Gallery, we'll have another fabulous exhibition, also opening on the 3rd of August. You can imagine it's very busy for us down here at the moment. And that's called Who Are We? So sibling duo and incredible artists in their own right, Artika and Tamana Sanderson-Bromley, are creating a beautiful exhibition in collaboration with, I think it's about 47 First Nations high school kids over the last couple of months. So they're exploring identity and how we as Aboriginal people navigating our connections as a collective. And there'll be some beautiful works on display in the Children's Art Space for that.
Oh, nice. So, Celia, why do you think it's important for us to focus on First Nations art as its own sort of standalone festival?
Oh, because it's very good. And I'm a bit biased, of course. But it's really just a beautiful opportunity to celebrate the extraordinary talent that we have across our state. And Our Mob is a really accessible exhibition. We have not only really established artists and art centres represented, but we also have emerging artists that put works into the program. So you can see a real diversity in practice, and we often see a lot of artists, we can watch their career because it's been going for so long. We've had artists start in Our Young Mob and now are exhibiting in Our Mob, or have really progressed in their practice and their careers through the program.
Oh, well, it sounds like there's a lot to see and do, and for all ages. We really appreciate your time this afternoon, Celia, and telling us about it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. That's Celia Coulthard, First Nations Programming Executive at the Adelaide Festival Centre, talking about Our Mob, which is on from the 3rd of August to the 12th of October. There's a whole bunch of different areas that are incorporated in Our Mob. So the Our Words program is on the 21st of September, and the exhibition is on in the public galleries there at the Festival Theatre for that period of time as well. But all the details are on the Adelaide Festival Centre website if you want to head online and check it out. So many of your pickup lines still coming in. 8223 0000 is the number. There's a couple on the text line I can't read out. Someone says there's a song by Kevin Bloody Wilson that I will not say the name of. But if you know it, you know it. Thanks for that, Neil. Gave me a laugh. Rob on the text line says, I should complain to Spotify as you should be this week's hottest single. That's a good one, Rob. I like it. And a modern one as well. That's only popped up in the last few years. Joe is in Seaton. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Stacey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Go on. Give it to me.
I just got a little one. My name's Cliff. Drop over sometime.
Hold on.
You know Cliff?
No.
You know Cliff? He's got, the cliff, the mountain.
Like fall off a cliff?
Yeah, drop over sometime, drop over.
But are you telling someone to drop off a cliff?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, like stop by?
Yeah, stop by. That's it, stop by.
Well, you know what, Joe? It started a conversation. It's got us talking. So there you go.
That's the one. Yeah.
Love your work. Thanks for the call.
Well, good luck. Bye.
See ya. Let's go to George in Modbury. Hello, George.
How goes it, Stace?
How are you?
My pickup line is, if I told you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Oh, so creepy, George. So creepy.
Not at all. I think it's cute.
Has it ever worked?
No.
No, I didn't think so. No, I love your contribution anyway. Thank you for the call.
You're welcome. Cheers.
See ya. That's George in Modbury, 8223 0000. All of your pickup line suggestions are welcome here, creepy or not. 8223 0000. Wallace Cinema's family passes up for grabs for the best caller today. And stay listening because we still have Turkey Tuesday coming up. So start thinking of your turkeys. Who's done something silly? Did you do something silly? Did your hubby do something silly? Maybe your wife, your mother, your brother, your sister, whoever it is. Who's done something silly in your life? Maybe it was your boss and you can't say it to them. You can say it to me. That's all right. It's a safe space, open space here. I won't tell anyone. 8223 0000. We'll talk Turkey Tuesday very soon.
G'day, it's Sam Tugwell.
And KG.
And you can catch us each Sunday at the new time of 12 midday for the Sunday Roast.
Look, it's our weekly wrap-up of what's happening in sport. We'll discuss what's going on the footy and, most importantly, take your calls.
Yeah, brilliant, Cage. So join us at the table and tuck into the Sunday Roast. Now from midday each Sunday on 1395, Adelaide's FIVEAA.
Always covering sport and always Adelaide.
What happens if you put two footballers and a radio host in a room together?
Wild.
Yes, this is Brownie's podcast.
Players still piss in the huddles.
I'm going to do what Dev Robinson did and give me jumpers. Yes!
A mortal AFL icon, I'd say.
What an absolute beauty.
I wouldn't call myself that. Yes, you would.
I've bought a bottle of tequila.
Are we sure that Brown Dog knows, buddy?
No.
Search Brownie's podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
When you book a hearing test with Can Do Hearing, you'll be seen by an accredited audiologist. Can Do Hearing is South Australian, and we're not owned by a hearing aid manufacturer. This means we only recommend what's going to work for you, and your options are almost endless. Plus the extra bonus, our profits go to Can Do for Kids, supporting local kids living with hearing and vision loss. Book an appointment with Can Do Hearing today. CanDoHearing.com.au. That sounds better.
Get saving now with City Discount Tyres. We're offering great deals on the world's top brands in tyres, wheels, suspension and parts. Suitable for four-wheel drives, SUVs and passenger cars, including Falcon, Michelin, Pirelli, Kumho, Hankook and many more. Finance options available. Search citydiscounttyres.com.au and locate your nearest dealer today. City Discount Tyres. We're driven by value.
Stay warm this winter with Mac Trade Services. Take advantage of huge SA government rebates on reverse cycle air conditioners. If you are a concession card holder, you can get a reverse cycle Actron air conditioner from only $599, supplied and installed. That's nearly a 70% discount off the normal price. Get in quick while stocks last. Visit the Mac Trade Services office in Rose Park or call 1300 430 917.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. Supermarkets will be able to take deliveries of essential supplies after hours to help restock shelves following the major disruption caused by Friday's outage. A man is being treated for leg injuries after being bitten by a shark off the New South Wales coast. Beyoncé has given Kamala Harris permission to use her music in her presidential campaign. And in sport, LeBron James has been named Olympic flag bearer for the United States in Paris. The 5AA forecast, mostly sunny this afternoon, a late shower or two tomorrow and 20. Right now it's 19. We'll have more news at 4 and as it happens on 5AA.
Voila! Fiji Airways is now on sale. Throw out the chores list and tick off your bucket list with flights to Fiji starting from just $635 return. Or hop over to the USA with flights to Los Angeles or San Francisco starting from $1,209 return. For a destination or a stopover, Fiji is where you want to be. Be quick. Book now at FijiAirways.com or visit your travel agent today. Conditions apply.
Respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, is a contagious virus causing respiratory illness in older adults and even death among the frail elderly. Vaccines to fight the disease are approved overseas, but now Fusion Clinical Research is holding a trial to find a remedy for Australia. If you're over 60 and want to take part, go to fusiontrials.com.au or call 7077 6996. That's 7077 6996. You'll be reimbursed for your time.
Always live. 5AA, always Adelaide.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Afternoons program. We're live on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream, so jump on and say hi. I'm still laughing at some of your text messages coming in with your good/bad pickup lines coming in. I just want to quickly pre-read this text because it starts with, I'm not sure if I can say this on air. Oh no, I can't read that out. I don't think I can. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'll read it when I get off air. 8223 0000 is the number to call to tell me your worst or your best pickup line that you've heard or maybe used. And very soon, I want your calls. It's Turkey Tuesday. Who are you nominating for Turkey of the Week this week? Who's done something silly? We want to keep it a politician-free zone, please, this week. I think we all agree that most politicians are turkeys, so let's leave that there. This week, let's nominate someone else, someone who's done something silly. Have you witnessed something and you've gone, what on earth are you thinking? Maybe someone in your household did something a bit dumbo. Maybe it was you. You want to nominate yourself. Happy to take all suggestions today. 8223 0000 is the number to call. But we're talking about different things in Adelaide at the moment. We introduced you to the Questions State Theatre Company show. Charles Wu and Kaya Ocampo joined me in the studio and we told you about Our Mob, an exhibition of First Nations artists on at the Festival Theatre from next week, the 3rd of August. Also on this weekend is the music of Hans Zimmer. This is with the ASO and conductor Nicholas Buck. Nick Buck joins you this afternoon. Hello, Nick.
Hi, Stacey. Great to be with you.
Yeah, great to have you. Thanks so much for your time today. Hans Zimmer is iconic. There are so many different, songs that he's had. Here we've got this one here. Dream is collapsing. You know it better than I do, Nick.
A classic from Inception.
Yes. And so which of the Hans Zimmer soundtracks are going to be featured in the music of Hans Zimmer at the Festival Theatre this Friday and Saturday night?
I mean, look, we're going to be hearing music from everything from Inception, which we're just hearing there, to old classics like The Lion King, back from the mid-90s. Even things like The Pirates of the Caribbean, Gladiator, starring Australia's own Russell Crowe. Interstellar is a recent film, which many people love the music for. And Zimmer is, he's an interesting character because he's one of these, originally slightly anonymous film composers, which many film composers are a bit anonymous because, they're kind of in the background supporting a picture. But he's really turned into a bit of a rock star in the last 20 years, to the point that now he's doing stadium tours around the world of his film music, like not pop music, not rock songs, film music that is usually written to be supportive of some other art form, acting and all that kind of stuff, cinematography. It's been such a rise in popularity, and he, along with another composer, John Williams, are sort of the great dons of the film music industry and really have left a lasting legacy that fans are flocking to, and they're starting to notice in films and its impact. And so I guess this concert this weekend is about celebrating his music. He won't be there, unfortunately, but I just thought I'd definitely point that out because he does tour Australia every so often. But we're doing, basically we're taking the audience on a journey through his career. And we're kind of doing that with the Adelaide Symphony to demonstrate in real time how his music works. Because
film music is its own beast. I was talking to Matthew Pantelis about this earlier, and often the music and the film go hand in hand. If you tried to watch the film without the music, it wouldn't have the same impact. But for some reason, listening to the music without the film feels a little bit more impactful.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's doing two things. One, it's sort of, first of all, reminding you of the film, and if it's the film you love and, carry with it certain emotions with it when you're viewing it, it kind of brings those memories back. But then at the same time, it can kind of take you deeper because you're not distracted by the acting or the lighting or the images, and you start to really sort of almost invent your own narratives in your head, or you can just sort of get lost in those emotions and really just enjoy them for what they are. And film music is, almost by design meant to be quite manipulative of our emotions. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. It's there to sort of heighten things that may not be seen or visible with our eyes when we watch these pictures. It's meant to take us that extra layer down and deeper into our soul and into our emotions. And Hans Zimmer really is a master at tapping into that very visceral, emotional feeling. His music is very emotional. It's actually quite simple by design, but he has managed to weave in a sort of a production method that is uniquely his own and is extremely powerful. A lot of his music is very big, and it grows. It often starts small and is sort of repetitive and hypnotic in its execution, so that by the time it sort of layers up and hits its full stride, it's really, it's almost like has you in a trance.
Yeah, and it's true. Thinking about, different films and the scores behind them, and not necessarily just Hans Zimmer ones, but, of course I mentioned Jaws. That film wouldn't have the same impact as it had without the soundtrack behind it. I'm thinking something like Scream. You just see people walking through houses. If you didn't have the music in the background, it would just be strange people looking around corners, and you're thinking, what is going on there? Why is that happening? So it can
but I mean, like, Zimmer's music isn't, those films you mentioned, you probably wouldn't listen to the soundtrack on its own and for pure enjoyment. It might be for some other reason. Whereas I guess Zimmer, his style of scoring films is less specific about individual moments, and it's more about a 5-minute vibe. He really is good at creating atmosphere and texture and vibe. And I think directors love it because it can play through a whole scene without sort of being too kind of cartoony about it, and really kind of pinpointing every single little accent. And I think that's why it works so well on its own, because it does sort of function a bit like, trance music or minimalism in some ways. The director Christopher Nolan described him as a minimalist composer with a maximalist production sense. And that's kind of the best way to describe him. And his career has changed. When you go back to the earlier days, he did films like Driving Miss Daisy and Rain Man, small-time dramas, very, very, intimate dramas with, just a handful of characters, not grand, sort of existential sci-fi like Interstellar that we're now seeing him create, all the music of Dune, which is one of his recent blockbusters. So he's come a long way in the industry, and he's highly imitated. Often when we think about reality television, like anything from, anything with a countdown, whether it's MasterChef or The Bachelor, you'll often hear this music, which is quite hypnotic and dramatic. And it really shows the influence of composers like Hans Zimmer. It permeates all factors of film and television these days.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think people will really enjoy the music of Hans Zimmer. It's on this weekend at the Festival Theatre with the ASO and, of course, Nick Buck as conductor and host on Friday night at 7:30 and also the same time on Saturday night. I think they're sold out at the moment, but we know sometimes last-minute tickets can come up for sale, so worth still checking.
I think they are sold out, but look, hopefully we'll come back with the music of another composer. It's co-hosted by two of my good colleagues from a podcast called Art of the Score, and as well as playing the music, we also break down how his music works in the films. So hopefully the audiences will really get a great, not only musical experience, but a slightly, I guess, educational one. As well, and we'll make it very fun with a bit of audience participation, but I won't give anything away, Stacey.
No, fair enough. No spoilers. We don't like spoilers on the afternoons program, Nick. Thank you.
No.
Thank you for your time this afternoon.
Pleasure.
See you. That's Nick Buck, conductor and host of the music of Hans Zimmer at the Festival Theatre with the ASO this Friday and Saturday night. As I say, sold out unfortunately at the moment, but I know that some people do have to give up tickets at times due to illness, so it's maybe worth checking the website and seeing if any last minute ones pop up, that's for sure. 18 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. Still getting some of your cheesy pickup lines, but and maybe some of the cheesy pickup line givers are worthy of a turkey nomination this week. Because I want to hear from you now. 8223 0000. Who is your turkey of the week? Who's done something silly? Who do you need to call out? Who do you just think, oh, that deserves a bit of a shout out on the afternoon's program on 5AA? 8223 0000 is the number to call. Kerry is in Chandler's Hill. Hi, Kerry.
Hi, how you going this week? Good?
I'm good. Who's your turkey?
Excellent. Well, I think I've got the turkey of the week.
Oh.
I work and I got my partner. I thought I'll sort of teach him to cook the tea, so when I come home I wouldn't have to cook, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're first cab off the rank Monday. I thought, you beauty, I'll get home, I'll have some tea. I get home, he gets home, he goes, guess what? I said, what? He says, I'm not hungry tonight, love. I don't think I'll have anything. I couldn't believe my bloody ears. I went, what? So I think he really deserves to be called a turkey.
I think that's totally fair, Kerry. So what? He's had a big lunch at work and gone, ha, ha, ha.
No, he doesn't work. He doesn't work. He just goes and plays all day or whatever he does. And he's obviously had something for lunch. I don't know what. But just he sat down and he went, yeah, I'm not hungry tonight. I don't think I'll have anything. I looked at him and said, what about me?
Yeah, and what did he say?
I'll go and find something then. I thought, oh, you're joking.
Turkey. Turkey. That's a turkey thing to do. He better not do it again next week.
No, I'm waiting to see what we're going to have tonight. Don't worry about that.
I mean, even some baked beans on toast, something's better than nothing.
I just couldn't believe it. I just went like, what do you think I'm going to do? Just, you're not hungry, so I'm not hungry?
So I'm not hungry? All right, neither of us eat.
That's right.
Kerry, he's pretty high on the list at the moment. Thank you for the nomination. Well done.
No worries. Thanks, love.
See ya. It's Kerry in Chandler's Hill. Hopefully she gets some dinner tonight. 8223 0000. Who's the turkey? Go on, Brad. Hello, Brad.
Yes, good afternoon, Tracy. All good in there, I hope?
Yes, all good, Brad.
Yeah, I'm going to nominate ex-President Trump as the turkey of the week.
Oh, I did say it was going to be a politician-free zone today, but all right, go on.
It's not about the politics.
Okay.
What it is, poor old, the old current President Joe,
Biden,
poor bugger's in a bad way and that, and he announced he's going to pull the pin and that sort of stuff, and here's the ex-President Trump calling him Crooked Joe still, old Crooked Joe. Now, he's the one who's been convicted. He's a convicted felon with 34 felon charges against him. He's the one who's, paid off a porn star. He's the one who's convicted of rape, but he's bagging poor old Joe. He can't defend himself.
I'm not sure it's convicted. I think that one's alleged. But no, I take your point, Brad. Thank you for the call. He's nominated Donald Trump for Turkey of the Week. And in the interest of fairness, this person has sent us a text 0448 08 1395. Turkey of the Week has to be Biden. So there you go. One of each. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Who is the turkey of the week this week? It's a regular thing we're doing every day. I have every Tuesday, Turkey Tuesday. Not every day, don't get that excited, because I don't have a case of wine to give away every day. I do have a case of wine to give away every Tuesday, and it's a Turkey Flat Vineyards rosé in a can. It's my favourite rosé, and it's even better when it comes in a can because you don't have to open a whole bottle during the week. If you don't think you're going to finish a bottle, you just have one little can at night with dinner, and it's perfect. Just takes the edge off. Stop. I need to stop it because I'm doing Dry July. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm giving you some wine this week because I want you to enjoy it. I cannot. 8223 0000. Who's your turkey of the week?
Thanks to Solar Heart, smart savings are in the air and on your roof. By replacing your old water heater with the Solar Heart heat pump, you can create hot water out of thin air. And with our smart solar power systems and trusted Solar Heart warranties, you'll turn sunshine into savings for years to come. Right now, you'll also save $500 on any Solar Heart heat pump or solar power system 5 kilowatts and above. That's right, $500 off heat pumps and solar power. Get smart. Get Solar Heart. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey everyone, it's Adam Goods here, one of the National Tree Day ambassadors. National Tree Day is important for country because those incredible native trees bring back our beautiful wildlife to our communities. It's an opportunity for us to learn from each other, to plant new natives into our community and understand the importance of planting trees. Join Planet Ark and Toyota this National Tree Day, Sunday 28th of July. Find out more at treeday.planetark.org.
When you've been around for over a century, you know a thing or two. And South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White have almost 300 years between them. So when an alliance is formed between South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White Business Sales SA, all that experience flows to you. This ensures you're in top shape, whether you're buying, selling, or somewhere in between. Touch base with the experts. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Proudly partnered with South Australian Business Chamber.
Treat your family and friends to something a little fancy from FIVEAA, your family liquor stores. If you relish your winter reds and you like them full-bodied, we have SA-made Shiraz, Cabernet Sauvignon and Malbec for you. A great way to warm up is with a dram of whiskey, and we have many great Australian distilleries with their own distinct flavours. Beer tastes change too, but you're covered with local craft stouts and porters. FIVEAA, your local independent SA family liquor store for over 45 years.
We open our doors to people we trust and care about. And for over 85 years, South Australians have been opening their doors to Rest Haven. In turn, we've been opening doors to an easier, better life at home. From personal care To help with the shopping and social outings, you'll welcome the care that Rest Haven brings.
Fluorio Milk Company will always put SA first, and you can too. When you reach for milk, reach for Fluorio Milk Company products and support our dairy farmers and their families. We guarantee that all our milk is 100% South Australian and it's always fresh. We have over 24 refrigerated trucks shipping Fluorio milk to cafes, restaurants and supermarkets all over SA. Look for the local in your supermarket. Fluorio Milk Company. We're for SA dairy farmers.
With more stores close to home and everyday low prices, great food lives at Foodland, the mighty South Aussies.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
It's 10 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. We're in the middle of Turkey Tuesday. So give me a call, 8223 0000. Every week we do Turkey Tuesday. You've got to nominate a turkey, someone who's done something silly, someone who's been a bit of a dumbo. You just shake your head when you think about what they've done. Maybe it's Kerry's partner. She tried to teach him to cook the dinners. He was home yesterday. She got home from work, said, "All right, what's for dinner?" And he said, "Actually, I'm not hungry. Don't think I'm going to cook tonight." What about Kerry? On a turkey. All right. 8223 0000. I've got a case of Turkey Flat Vineyards Rosé in a can to give away to the winner today. Len has sent us a text. Stacey, my turkey of the week goes to the Gawler Council for not supporting Milton's Gardening Centre. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Indeed, Len. Thank you for your text. 0448 08 1395. Anna has given us a call. Hello, Anna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Who's your turkey this week?
So, a few years ago when we were getting ready for my daughter's wedding, I asked my husband to paint all the doors down the corridors so that when the photographer came, it would look really nice.
Beautiful.
And he did, and I thought, wow, he did it quite quickly. Unfortunately...
I feel like I know where this is going, Anna.
He only painted one side of the doors, so for 2 or 3 years we had white doors on the outside and creamy sort of yellow ones on the inside where no one could see. Okay. So I thought that was a bit silly.
Oh, I like that, Anna. That's so... You know what, though? It did the job, didn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
That's so funny. I really like that. That's a bit of a life hack, almost. No, you know what? I'm going to give you Turkey of the Week. Well done.
Thank you so much.
You can tell your husband it's because of him that you've won a case of Turkey Flat Vineyards Rosé in a can. It's in eco-friendly cans. Drink responsibly, of course, Anna, but you'll enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No, thank you for the call. Oh, that's great. I like that. Had the job of painting the doors for the wedding photos and only painted one side. That's classic, isn't it? We've all done something like that, haven't we? Oh, here we go. Someone else on the text line. Scott from Hillbank. Turkey of the week goes to the AFL. Not just of the week, but the last 20 years. And Robin Greenwith is giving it to a driver he saw on the road. So there you go. Every Tuesday we have our Turkey Tuesday where you can win a case of Turkey Flat Vineyards Rosé in a can. Eco-friendly cans. 8223 0000 is the number to call to join the conversation. I also had a Wallace Cinemas family pass to give away to the worst or the best pickup line, depending on how you see it. I reckon I'm going to give it to George in Modbury, who rang up with a really creepy pickup line about rubbing bodies or something like that. I can't remember the exact wording of it, but it was equally creepy and terrible, George. So well done to you. You've won a Wallace Cinemas family pass. Catch a movie this week. Mitcham, Mount Barker, Piccadilly, Noarlunga sessions at wallace.com.
When you're talking creepy.
Treaders has walked in. Right on cue.
Why is it You're talking creepy.
Go on, you've had some bad pickup lines in your time.
No, I don't do pickup lines.
Come on,
No.
I don't believe that for a minute.
No.
You've got some sort of footy pickup line
No,
going.
I haven't. No, that's a nice old generic.
You got... I don't know.
I wasn't in enough nightclubs, so I went to drink and that was it.
Never got caught holding the ball, but I'd like to get caught holding you. Something like that. Come on.
The fact that you know that is concerning.
I just thought of it then. Come on.
No, I haven't got anything.
You got nothing.
No, I need to prepare for these things.
You've got to work yourself up. So you just did your best work in the nightclubs then?
No, I didn't. No, I was a footy nerd. Daniel Motlop calls me a reformed nerd.
What's the reformed bit?
I'd go out and drink when you needed a blowout mid-season and you had an 8-day break and you do it maybe once or twice a season. But anytime I drank, my knees blew up. So it was like, this is not helping my career. It's like Rowie playing up, drinking too much grog, he loses his voice. Oh, shouldn't have said that on air.
No, he was sick.
Yes.
That's what we've been told to say
Massively
contractually
sick.
anyway. We're required to say that.
Exactly.
So what's coming up on the sports show after 4, Treaders?
Well, we chat to Campo again here. We'll break down all the numbers, the coaching styles of Port Adelaide and Adelaide. And we're celebrating 2 wins from the weekend.
We are.
So, but knowing Campo, he'll find an area where we need to be better as a group. Even though we're not coaching, we're coaching the 5AA listeners and footy fans. Willem Drew, we'll chat to him on his 100th game. So came from country Victoria. Talk about one guy universally inside the club, from whether it's a finance, a marketing department, board members, players, teammates. Everyone loves this bloke. And he just plays those team first roles, and he gets his reward, his name on a locker, which is a big achievement down at Alberton. Ned McHenry will drop past ahead of his fishing show to talk Crows footy. Luke Nankervis too, and also too ahead of the Olympics, John Stephenson will have a chat to him, the 400 metres superstar, to talk about who we should look out for, because every 4 years there's always someone that comes from somewhere and go, because in particularly athletics, they do a lot of the real good ones are in Europe half the time. Because that's where the summer is and that's where the money is. And
they're not household names to us
and
until
I
they
still remember
are.
many years ago, back in 2000, when I was a youngster and had a bit of hair.
In
it was
day.
a situation where Kathy Freeman had come back to Australia in her off-season, but she came back obviously for the Olympics this time around. So, a lot of the European season is where the big stuff is at the moment, and we'll get his take on who we should be looking out for at the Olympics.
All right, there's a lot coming up. Sports show with Rowie and Treaders after 4. Looking
and Rowie
forward
will
to
have
it.
his pickup line for you, I'm pretty sure.
He always has one. Thank you, Treaders. It's coming up after 4. Thank you for all of your calls and texts today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Catch all the action from the Olympic Games in Paris as 5AA brings you Nine's coverage live from July 27. Don't miss a minute of the action as our Aussie stars set their sights on gold medal glory. Tune in each evening